Introducing to some and reintroducing to others. Speaker, entrepreneur, motivational coach, and author, Sheena Gourdine. If you wish to contact her, you can contact her via email at sgourdine16@gmail.com, or you can visit her website, www.theladybehindthe.
Hello. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, and welcome to another night of Joy of the Words. We are here again, and we have, oh my God, there's some awesome poets in the building. I hope y'all ready for tonight, because last week we was on it, and this week, listen, I hope y'all ready. So I am going to start off with Mr. Al. Hello. How are you tonight?
What's up, Sharon? It's a pleasure being on. Getting an opportunity to spit with you guys. That's what's up.
You know, Joy to the Words it's a great way to give people the way you feel, different things, and how it just, the words just marinate a little bit. So let's bless these people with your first piece.
All right, that's what's up. I'm starting off like everything that's good doesn't mean that it's necessarily good for you. So sometimes you got to be careful of what you ask for, because you just might get it. I've been sold a perfidious bill of goods by vivacious curves, supple breasts, and deceptive eyes. My heart has been open to the possibilities of destruction, darkness agonized through the rays of sunshine. Thoughts of grandeur, dreams of forever, and the microcosms laid waste at our feet. A depth of love incomprehensible, unbridled passion and serenity that induces the euphoria of feeling complete. When in return, what was bequeathed was a dubious subsistence immersed in a selfish line to toe, where the selfless love protracted is subtly didacted and deprived of water and sunlight to grow. The very thought of tomorrow diminishes the possibilities of forever too bleak. The lie becomes opaque, the deceive illuminates, and the continence of the deceiver destroys all levels of belief. But I refuse to give way to bitterness, and I resist the idea that love should yield or surrender. So I will in haste package deception back in her box and label it Return to Sender. Return to Sender, y'all. Appreciate it.
Can you tell me what made you decide to write that?
So one of the things that is very important, that sometimes we are after what's appealing to our eyes, what we see. And unfortunately, sometimes what we see does not necessarily speak to or vibrate on the same frequency that we vibrate on. And if that ever happens, we first got to realize it. And then instead of being stuck or spending too many years wasting with it, we have to be okay with letting it go. We have to be okay with the feeling of loneliness. Lauryn Hill has a part in her song. She says, sometimes you got to cry till the poison is gone. And then you'll be able to rebuild and stand up and move on. So that's one of the things that sparked that idea, because sometimes you got to send some stuff back that people want to bring to you.
Absolutely. Thank you for that piece. Next up, we're going to go with Ms. Cain. Ms. Cain, are you ready to enter the building? How are you doing, Michelle? You mute, Stink. You mute.
Doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to have you here.
It's wonderful to be here.
Thank you. So you're next up, hon, with your first piece. Floor is yours.
My first piece is Never Say Never. I want to inspire everyone to never say never. Never say that you will never be successful in life. Your words do have power. When you speak negativity into the atmosphere, that is what you will always get, negative results. Never say that you will never be successful. You will never have the life you dream of. You will never have your new car, your new house. Never say that you will never get married and have a family. Never say never. Saying never will cause you not to have the life you always dreamed about. Saying the word never can block your success, your blessings, and your destiny. Always stay positive and say that with God, I can do all things. You can achieve all your goals and dreams in life by staying positive, having faith in God, and working hard. Don't allow people to speak the word never into your life, that you will never do this or that you will never achieve that. You let them know that you will never give up on your goals and dreams, and you will never give up on working to achieve the life you want. Don't allow the word never to impact your life in a negative way. Always remember, never say never. Stay positive, stand strong, and work hard to achieve your goals and dreams to be successful in life, because the best is yet to come for you. So never say never.
All right, Miss Cain. Never say never. I told you and these words. We need to get you some shirts going. Michelle. Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
We need to get your shirt line going. I done told you with that never say never. Don't drop your gift and all that goodness. Can you tell me what inspired you to write that piece?
Well, back when I was before I wrote the book, before I did the book, people always told me what I couldn't do. That I'll never do this, and I'll never do that. So it inspired me to write this piece, because you don't allow people to speak that word into your life, what you can't and what you cannot do. Because God has given us all a gift, and we use our gift to inspire people and to help people. And never say never. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, because you can do it. And my word, don't drop the gift. Never say never. You can do it.
Amen. Amen. I'm gonna drop you right back down. How y'all doing? It is me, the lady behind us. I'm actually gonna play y'all another poet. She couldn't make it, so we're gonna throw one of her videos up right now so that y'all can hear her piece, being that she wasn't able to make it with y'all today.
Sensitive. Attuned to the unspoken yearning of all around. Able to reach into the hollow emptiness. The abyss of loneliness in our infinite union. To pluck the bone, the rib, the hair that connects, and crack the code of our humanity. To bear the weight of sorrow and joy. To allow and bring forth the shadow and reveal the unspoken truth.
Thank you, Miss Tyra. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to make it. Something popped up, so she threw me some videos so that y'all can hear her piece. Next up, we're gonna have Mr. Middleton come in the building. Hello. How are you?
Hello. I am honored and humbled to be in your presence.
It's an honor to have you here. So, Mr. Middleton, can you do your first piece? And
I
then
am.
right after, the floor is yours.
All right. My first piece is called A Survivor's Plight. Now, y'all hold on because this gonna be a bumpy ride, all right? I dialed 911 because I needed help. I told them that it was detrimental to my health. I told them I have children that I'm trying to protect. I told them that there's someone here trying to break my neck. Well, what are they wearing and where are you? Was what was asked. Like checking their clothing is what I wanted to do. I don't know what they have on. I'm trying to live my life. But this person is determined that if I leave, I die. Well, is there somewhere you can go so you just have to be there or don't have to be there? I just said that they'd kill me if I disappeared. Okay, there's no need to yell. We just need some information. Yes, I need to yell. It's the only way to let out this frustration. Okay, we're sending someone out. Can you stay on the phone? No, because I have to get to my children. They feel alone. Click. Offers us to get to the house. Is there a problem here? Yes, this person is harming me and bringing my children to tears and putting me in fear. Well, we don't see any type of harm. Is there really a reason to be alarmed? Yes, we need to leave to save our life. Officer, it's just a misunderstanding with my wife. We go through this all the time. Everything is just fine. Well, we can see that we need to see the children to make sure they're all right. Sure, officer, they're right here, ready to say goodnight. Okay, there doesn't seem to be a problem here. You folks have a good night. Sir, please get us out of here or there will be another fight. This is a matter for the family courts. I'm sure they can settle this dispute. Don't you care that I'm being beaten down and they don't even care that the kids are around? They're lying to you and you know that it's true, but you love to see us suffer. It's funny to you. So when I've been strangled or shot to death, remember I came to you with my very last breath. I try to pray because they say God is real, but how can I pray when it's a punch to my stomach I feel? I go to the police, but they have to see something wrong. And I have to go to the courts and they all are singing the same damn song. Well, no more. Damn the house that I worked hard for, because this fool done put his foot through the door. Forget about children's school. They can make friends elsewhere, because it's my job to protect them, even if it's from those that's supposed to care. I can make minimum wage from anywhere else. I shouldn't have to run, but I can't fight with no help. Come on, kids, we're leaving right now, and I don't know where, but we will be safer away from here. I promise you this here. No one will find us, and you won't be harmed. I'll fight this battle from elsewhere. Now get in the car. You're nothing, and no one will ever want you. You have no money, so what you gonna do? Screech! And that's it. That was called A Survivor's Plight.
All right. What made you decide to write that piece?
I watched my wife go through domestic violence. And coming back here at home to Charleston, domestic violence seemed to be on the rise. And I actually watched all this go on. And I could literally hear everything going on. I watched how the police really didn't do anything. I listened to the courts say that there was really nothing. I literally witnessed all of this. So, I kind of speak for her and everybody else that's going through domestic violence, because this is literally a survivor's plight. Plus, I've been through domestic violence myself, so it's personal.
It's personal over here too, so I definitely understand every part of what that was going on. That was very interesting. You might need to make a whole video of that. I'm telling you. But I'm about to drop you off the screen and we're going to get our other poet. So hold on tight. You'll be back. Next up, can we have the lost poet in the house? Hello. For some reason, I think he's frozen. I'm going to have to come back to him. For some reason, technology is always doing something. Miss Elevated, Most elevated. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I didn't know I was
Yes.
connected. Yeah.
Yes, you are here. You are here. I saw you in the loop.
I was trying to get it together.
Yep, don't feel bad. One of my other poets, it keeps kicking them out. So you know how the internet likes to just be acting up when we're trying to bless the people with the words.
I mean.
So, Miss, listen, I'm ready to hear it.
All
I'm
right,
I'm,
then.
re- I'm ready for you to bless us with those words, please.
All right then. This piece is called For My Mother. My mother, she prayed for me. I'm grateful that she had me on her mind. I'm grateful that she took the time and prayed for me. I'm so glad she prayed. I'm so glad she prayed. I'm so glad she prayed for me. I would awaken early in the morning, fresh slob on my face, crust in my eyes, to a sound. Well, to a sound that even at the early age of 3 came to me as no surprise. See, these utterings, battle cries, sweet secret sermons, see, they were coming. They were coming from none other than my mother. And the prayers that she prayed were embedded upon my heart. Train them up the way that they should go, and though they stray, they will never depart. And I knew that it was hard. Arthritis moving like fire, shut up in her bones, and I knew that it was hard taking care of 4 girls, a husband, and trying to keep a home. And I knew that it was hard. Yo, I remember when she couldn't walk no more, and I knew that it was hard pressing her way every day to make it out of bed, only to hit the floor. And I knew that it was hard, and the floor, yes, it was hard, but it was there. It was there on weary knee and bowed head. His word she spoke, and his spirit she evoked, and she thought that I was sleeping, y'all, but I was woke, and I heard her pray. I heard her pray with boldness and assurance. Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. Oh, Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Her faith fell like water on my dry sponge of a heart and made this little girl a believer. She knew that he would never forsake her or leave her. She is no excuses. She is get it done. She is warm arms to hold me when the day is done, bright as the noonday sun. She is strength to me. She is teacher. She is beautiful like melody. She is song that never gets old. And I pray, oh, how I pray that my son will speak of me like I speak of her when he gets old, and he will say, I would awaken early in the morning, fresh slob on my face, crust in my eyes, to a sound. Well, to a sound that even at the early age of 3 came to me as no surprise. These utterings, battle cries, sweet secret sermons, they were coming from none other than my mother. Thank you.
Blessings, girl. Listen, that was everything.
Awesome.
Now, what made you put this piece together? Because this piece is definitely a blessing.
Listen, it was a poem pretty much I wrote for my mom. I had a dream once, and my mom, she doesn't walk, as you can hear in the poem.
Right.
And she has a hospital bed in her room. And so she, has nurses and aides that come to her all the time. And so I am in this dream that I had, I was my mother. I was laying in a hospital bed, and nurses and people began to come in the room, and they kept asking me, was I okay? And I was acting as if in the dream that I was my mom, and I was saying, yeah, everything's okay. But the more they would maneuver around me and all of that, I would see that their faces would turn to like demons. I would see that their faces would like turn to demons, and they didn't know that I could see them, but I could. And this is a dream. This is a dream that I'm having. And so the dream that I'm having, and all the while in the dream, I'm realizing that my mama is fighting like demons. She is doing all kinds of things just from that bed. You know, where you think, oh, she's just in a room, she's chilling, she's doing a thing, but it's a spiritual warfare that's going on. And I got sick not too long ago, and I sat in the bed for about 3 days, and I ain't say I went stir crazy, but I got cabin fever, you know?
Right.
And I was like, all these years she's been in that same spot. All the demons and all the things that she has to fight, not knowing, not being able to see after her children, not being able to check on her husband, and all those different things, it really allowed me to see her strength and really respect the things that I experienced as a childhood through her.
That was so powerful. So powerful.
Thank you.
So don't leave us, because you got another piece to do.
Definitely.
All right, guys. I hope y'all have been enjoying. I hope y'all have shared, like, comment, snaps, hearts. I hope y'all have been giving everybody some love. I hope y'all been sharing it to y'all platforms. If y'all don't know, share. Sharing is caring. And next up, we are going to have, hopefully, let's see if his thing is working this time. I don't think it want to work for him tonight. I tell you, gotta love it. So we're gonna go to Miss Gourdine. Hello. Hey, cuz, how are you? You on mute, baby.
Yep. I told you.
Hello. How you doing? The Gourdine's in the building.
All right. Such an honor. Thank you so
Yes,
much
absolutely.
for just inviting me to do this.
I'm excited.
Yes.
So are you ready to deliver your first piece, cousin?
I am. This is
All right.
from my upcoming poetry and inspirational writings with my daughter, actually, coming out this year. And the piece that I'm doing currently is Beyond the Battlefield.
Okay, floor is yours, cuz.
Okay. They asked us to remember our time in the field at a time of protecting America's freedom required the strong will. The walks in battle was no stroll in the park. We engaged the enemy's positions straight in the dark. In the foxhole is where our faith grew wide. Our life in God's hands, only He knew if we would die. If we can get back to American soil is what we ask. We were created for purpose and ready for the task. Strength, hope, courage, faith, love is what we stand upon for the rest of our lives when our service is done beyond the battlefield. Thank you.
Can you tell me what made you write that piece, Beyond the Battlefield? Because we go through a lot of battles, and it's a lot of battlefields.
Yes.
So what brought this battlefield poetry about?
Well, basically, many years ago, because I'm not going to talk my age, but many years ago, being in the field, being in the military, we as women had to stick together and endured so much from violence in the service to racism, sexism, all that. And once we got out, we were wondering, who are we? And now I'm glad to say that there are organizations and people like you and other platforms to where women veterans can have a voice and know that there is life beyond the battlefield.
Absolutely. I love it. So make sure you don't go anywhere.
I won't.
Listen, don't go nowhere. and we will have another poet up. So hold tight, sit back,
Okay.
listen, enjoy.
All right.
Go on the page, share it to some friends.
Okay.
Because we about to go a full circle around again. So,
Okay.
all right.
So,
Hello. Listen, I hope y'all are getting blessed out here, because I know I'm getting blessed in here. And I hope y'all are sharing. You got some people saying, wow, powerful, amen. Like, they loving y'all poetry. So keep it coming. They are loving everything. So next up, we're going to come back around and we're going to have Mr. Al back in the building. You are back up because one of my poets, his internet is going crazy. So hopefully it can come together.
All right. Well, I definitely hope that all is well on his end. Definitely am enjoying just some of the words of wisdom that I'm learning. This particular piece is called You Are. So let me get into it real quick.
Al, you on mute. You got to start over. You on mute.
All right. I don't know how that happened. You ready?
Yes.
All right. My bad. The name of this piece is called You Are. Learning to sojourn as a sister while staring in the face of an open rebuke. Understanding the value of life's Naomi only after experiencing the loyal continence of Ruth. You are the giver of life, and all that has been are in gratitude of being nursed in the bowels of your womb. You are Evictus personified beyond the horrors and the shade that looms. You've made lemons out of lemonade. You are Maya, still I rise. You illuminate Sojourner's truth. Isis to the nation, Newt to the universe, the vastness of the oceans, while unassuming as the morning dew. You are Michelle's elegance, Serena's fierceness, and in vogue something that he can feel. The temperance of Sophia, Condi's unbreakable will, Deborah's mogul dominance, and Jill's power in those rolling hills. You are illumination to my crepuscular soul, second to none except the second coming. You are Eld, you are Nunc. Posterity shall hail the preeminence of all Black women. You are.
Get them snaps. I hope y'all snapping out there. I hope y'all sharing all this powerful words that's coming to y'all. Get those snaps, share, like, comment. Make sure all your friends hearing all this. So, what inspired this piece?
Listen, when I was coming up, man, I was raised by my mother, my grandmother, and my two sisters. And you start to understand how powerful women are. Then when you begin to go into antiquity and understanding, creation, you understand even greater. Without them, there will be no us. And as we move forward and, even being married, you start to see that the weight that sometimes put on women, and that weight sometimes is unappreciative. It's not appreciated the way they carry it. And so at the end of the day, all of these women conveyed a presence, but even in their presence, they did things that cause us to acknowledge that Black women are strong, independent, focused, passionate, and desirable on all levels.
Amen to that. Thank you. Hold on tight, make sure you don't go, because like I told you, at the end, I'm going to allow you to tell everybody like how to follow you, how to connect with you, and all the things and shucks. You might even can bless them with another piece.
I got you. I'm ready.
The doors of the doors of the poets are open.
Open. That's what's up. That's what's up.
So I'm going to put you back in the back room, and you just hold on tight back there. All right. Next up, Miss Cain. Hey, welcome back. I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am, I'm
There
ready.
we go. All right. Floor is yours.
My next piece is be a go-getter and not just a sitter. I want to inspire you to be a go-getter and not just a sitter. A go-getter is a person who is ambitious and who isn't afraid to act and to pursue what he or she wants in life. A sitter is a person who sits around and does nothing. A person who is a sitter thinks everything is to be handed to them on a silver platter without working for it. Don't be a sitter, be a go-getter. Be a go-getter and pursue the new job and the new job promotion. Be a go-getter and pursue that new house and that new car. Be a go-getter and pursue that college degree that you want. Be a go-getter and pursue the great relationships that you desire to have in your life. Be a go-getter and pursue the business that you want to start. Be a go-getter and pursue all the goals and dreams that you set out in life to do. Go-getters dream big. Sitters are small-minded people who will downgrade your goals and dreams while they have no goals and dreams of their own. Don't allow a sitter to hinder and stop you from achieving your dream life. Don't you ever become a sitter, doing nothing with your life, but always have the positive mindset of a go-getter and pursue the dream life and the goals and dreams that you want to achieve. Also, don't allow clutter and negativity to make you miserable and ruin your life, but fill your life with positivity and happiness. Always be a go-getter. I want you to pursue everything that you dreamed about having in life. So be happy. Celebrate your life. Celebrate your achievements and live your best life to the fullest. Always be a go-getter and not just a sitter.
I done told you about them words. Be a go-getter. Is everybody hearing that? You better be a go-getter and go get it. I'm telling you, she's telling you. See, I keep telling her that she need to get a shirt line. Cause she got this other one to tell you to don't drop your gift. I'm telling you, listen, she got the weird wordplay going on. You better go ahead and get them shirts and cups going. Stop playing. Now, what inspired you to write this piece?
To be a go-getter and not just a sitter, it's pursuing what you want in life. Don't just sit around and say, like you waiting for it to fall out the sky.
Right.
But you go get it. You want your dream life. You want that business. You want that house, that car, whatever it is. Go get it. Because you can get it. You can have it. Just don't sit around and looking at people, well, I wish I had this. I wish I had that. But be a go-getter. Don't let the dream die. Go get it.
Go get it, everybody. Y'all heard her? Go get it. It's yours. So what I'm going to do, all right, Michelle, I'm going to drop you back down. So last week I actually did some poetry, but this is what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to play my my piece that's actually when I had throughout my album, and it was my promotional video, because I'm not doing any pieces tonight, but that's gonna be my piece for tonight.
I know it's all over, but the last goodbye.
That's right. We need to say deuces to the disrespect. We need to say deuces to the unfaithfulness. We need to say deuces to the women or the men that don't know or understand our value. Throw those two fingers up to the people that can't love you right. Throw those two fingers up to the people that don't support you when you're down. Throw those two fingers up to the people that don't appreciate you and your work. Yes, we desire the ones that attracted to us. And yes, we desire the ones that don't mean us no good. Yes, we desire the one that brings us a lot of adventure. But you have to say deuces to the ones that do not do you right for your mind or your soul. You have to say deuces to the ones that don't make you feel less than what you should be treated as. Remember your value of self. All right. We're going to see if our poet that keeps getting kicked out, if he could actually be on the screen this time. Finally, you got to hit the mute button.
Hello?
We finally got you up here.
Oh my God.
It's been a day.
I didn't think it was going to work.
But we got you now. So
Oh, yeah.
I am going to allow you to do both of your pieces while you're up here because it kept kicking you out.
Okay.
Okay, so the
All
floor
right,
is yours. All right.
All right. Hey, everybody, my name is Marcus Randolph. I go by the Lost Poet. And the piece I'm going to do is one I wrote some years ago called We Are Not. I am not a static. I am not a figment of your imagination. I am not just a number. I am not a gang member. You cannot disown me like I'm not supposed to be here. You cannot ignore me like my voice is hard to hear. You cannot take what is rightfully mine, but I will show you the righteous kind. Who are you to judge me because of the way I talk? Disrespect, dishonor, and mistreat me because of the way I walk? Label me a criminal because I wear a hoodie. Shoot a young black male down and the verdict is not guilty? This is supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. Instead, it's the land of the ignorant and the home of the enslaved. But still, I stand by any means necessary because my people have survived the death, stress, struggles, and worries. So laugh at me if you like. Point your fingers, make joke, try to take my life. I still stand as a man who is emancipated from your lies and your so-called truth. I am proud of my people, and I am in love with what they do. So God bless my fallen brothers and sisters. This is for you, our heritage and our race. And for everyone that said we would be erased, we are not a static. We are not just numbers. We are not a figment of your imagination. We are not all gang members. But we are the strength in what we speak. In the struggles of peace, we are the voice of the world, and we will forever be free. That right there is called, once again, We Are Not. And my next piece is one that encouraged me after a couple of days ago, called Purpose. There is no reason for me to lie. On the outside, I was all smiles. On the inside, I die. There were no more laughter. All I knew was to cry. I can't even see the sunshine. All I seen was the sky. But don't count me out yet. Just wait till the end. I come from a determined generation. It will always be a force. The same generation that taught me to use greatness as my power source. See, my story don't end just because I made a few bad decisions. I got locked up. They threw away the key and sent me off to prison. But that's where this weak man became strong and rebuilt myself. I made my focus on my freedom, my home. And when I finally was free, I knew what I had to do. Didn't let the evil environment consume me like it did less a few. I am here on a mission to finally do things right. Trying to help break this generation curse so our sons don't have to continue to fight. See, I told you my story wasn't done. I said don't give up on me. I'm America in the making. God's not even done with me yet. So watch and see what happens next. I can't hear you.
Yeah, listen, I do the same thing. I be forgetting that I'm on mute. It's a habit. I do it on other shows too. Like, oh, my bad. Those were awesome pieces. Now, the first one was inspired by what?
I wrote that a couple of weeks ago after the Trayvon Martin incident.
Okay.
and kept seeing certain things happen, kept seeing we have this stigma put on us as, as dangerous and, everybody part of a gang, or we don't have no respect for ourselves. And that's pretty much what I wanted to let the world know, that is not who we are. You have that. I mean, yeah, you see part of that in our culture, but you see that in every culture. We are more than that. I mean, we are a powerful force.
Absolutely. And the second piece, it was inspired that you wrote a couple days ago, you said.
That just came out. I don't know. I wanted to pretty much put a message out there that we all can be miracles. We are a miracle to somebody. There is somebody out there that our story can help.
Right.
No matter what decision you made, no matter your path you went down, that is your path. That's your journey, and it can help someone. I mean, no matter what you go through in life, there's always a good end. You control your story.
Absolutely. Thank you. Hopefully it doesn't kick you out, because I'm giving everybody a chance to tell people how to follow them. But I'm going to let you do it right now, just in case the phone want to be and the internet want to be funny. So tell them how to connect with you and how to follow you for anything that you have going on.
All right. You can look me up on Facebook as Marcus M. Randolph, or Mr. Lost Poet. The same thing on Instagram. You can follow my YouTube page at the Lost Poet M. Randolph. Like I said, all my books are on Amazon. You can order some directly through me, which through my email is mrandolph31@outlook.com. Or you can actually call me on my business line, which is 731-215-0692 to place any orders. Public speaking. So, I mean, I'm trying to venture out in the world to just not get my name out there, my brand out there. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And this is why I do it. So thank you. No problem. And if you get a chance, you can go inside the chat and that's on the pages and put it in there too, just in case that people didn't catch it. When they see it later, it'll be inside there as well.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. No problem. Don't go nowhere unless it kicks you out.
All right.
Next up, we're going to have Mr. Middleton come back in the building.
What's up?
All right, you up for your second piece? You ready?
All right, yep, I'm ready.
All right, the floor is yours.
All right.
Oh, my bad.
That's all right. I want y'all to give me a title for this one. Walking into this new year, welcoming positivity, looking like I belong in a magazine, saying goodbye to negativity. Thanking God for bringing me through the hell that tried to take me out, because I shine the whole way through, and I'm still glowing without a doubt. I'm shouting this into the universe for everyone and everything to hear. I finally got free from myself, so I no longer fear. I'm not afraid to smile anymore because I'm gripped with sadness. The life I lived, I accept now, even though it was madness. But God was showing me something, though to me it seemed unfair. But I realized why now it is. The devil was in my hair. Through all of my suffering, God always showed his reflection. And now walking into 2022, I am now his perfection. Mental issues didn't stop me. It just slowed me down. Anger didn't drop me. I just created different sounds. Depression didn't keep me. It just gave me new material. And death couldn't hold me. I ate it up like cereal. I happily tell my story so that everyone can see that all through what seemed like flaws, the Almighty still chose me. That's that.
That's bomb. Listen, stop playing. Y'all hear the words out there? All right. And he said for y'all to give him a title. So make sure y'all go and y'all type in the titles in there. Tell them what you want the title to be. All right. Now, what inspired that piece?
My life. I've dealt with mental instabilities. I've had mental issues for over 30 years. I've died 6 times. Last year I had COVID. This year I had COVID. I was in foster care, orphanage. My entire life literally was hell. And this year right here, something just, I don't know, God just, something happened. Like literally something happened. And it was just like, you know what? I refuse to live like this anymore. I'm through. I'm done. I'm done. You know, I want this life that God promised me. So shoot, I'm going to get it.
I understand that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm about to drop you back in the audience and you hold on tight. Most Elevated is about to come back to the stage. Hey, hey, hey. Yo.
There you go.
There we go. Yes. You ready for your second piece?
I suppose I am.
You suppose?
I suppose I am.
All right. The floor is yours.
Thank you so very much. This piece is called Walk Long. Nights like this, I reminisce, I can't let go, I won't stop. Walking, ancestors talking. Nights like this, I reminisce, I can't let go, I won't stop. Walking, ancestors talking. Walk long. Don't stop walking. Don't stop, girl, with them lips popping like them hips give birth to greatness. No matter what, you are greatness. Self-doubt, but never self-hate. You made it. I wish a nigga would, so you paid it. Nevertheless, best of the best. Test through the stress. You pushed the envelope. Flames, they envelope. Girl, go ahead and elope. Just go, just grow. It's gonna bop, baby. Just don't walk. Walk alone. Don't stop walking. Don't stop, girl, with them lips popping like them hips give birth to greatness, made in his image, his likeness. How great thou art, your mind, your body, your soul, work of art. You got a heart of gold. And if nobody's ever told you before, this Black woman knows. See, you don't look like what you've been through. Like water to wine, you turn turmoil into testimony, pain into purpose, calamity into cool and calm waters for your children to sip from. Baby, you out here quenching thirst. Baby, you so full, you about to burst. So burst. No stars spangled, this be your anthem to walk. Walk long. Don't stop walking. Don't stop, girl, with them lips popping like them hips give birth to greatness. No matter what, you are greatness. Remember that.
I hope y'all snapping in the building, because listen, them lips popping like them hips.
Give birth to greatness.
Amen. Now, what inspired that piece?
Just basically getting tired of being my own worst enemy. A lot of times we sit back and we take the words of others to heart, and we take how we feel to heart, because sometimes how we feel is not going to equate to greatness. Right. But we still have to know within ourselves that we are great, and we have to know that the walk is going to be long, but we can't stop. We can't stop, you know what I'm saying? And so I use that. I wrote that piece just really to inspire myself and to motivate myself. And that happened, I guess, right around the beginning of COVID, in 2020. And I was just sitting and just going through a lot of things, ups and downs, and I really just had to sit down and ground myself and say, I'm not, I'm not my mistakes. I'm not, my shortcomings, they all make me who I am, and I can't, dismiss, but I can't also claim those things as who I am. So it definitely was ministry to myself.
Absolutely. And the people that is watching this ministry to elevate them. Because it's crazy because what I titled this year is 2022, the year of elevation. So it just made it full circle.
Come on,
So
elevate.
absolutely
Yes.
elevate. Yes, absolutely.
Right.
All right. So you hold on tight. Don't go nowhere now. Next up, we're gonna have Miss Goodine. Are you ready to come back in the building? Hello, hello.
I
You on mute? Hey,
am.
hey,
I
hey.
am.
All
Yes.
right, all right, all right. So we waiting on you to. The floor is yours.
All right. This next piece is greater. Lord, you gave your life. You sacrificed it all. They turned their backs and left you behind a wall. Yet you still loved them and never allowed them to fall. The attacks came to see me fall like trumpets claim Jericho's walls. My body crumbled for a fleeting moment. My spirit lost its sight, and I was sent to the lesser being I used to be. Then you spoke the greater inside of me. Did you see trouble trying to take me out? But I found no ground in the greater shout. Did you hear how hope wanted to flee? But now it rests securely again in thee. You said, God, greater is he that is in me. If you trust me, you will see that when death creeps upon your breath, my word would grow louder in your chest. We are a great people with great power. We thank you, Lord, for your grace and strong tower. With mercy as quiet and as beautiful as a spring flower, greater is what you give to us in our darkest hour. Thank you.
All right, all right, all right, Miss Goodine. All right, now listen, y'all is in here just blessing these people with these words tonight. Now, this piece was inspired by
Actually, by our whole family, but on September 9th, 2020, I lost my grandmother Celie in South Carolina, and she 101. And she was just the tower of our family, and she made me realize, because going through changes, you kind of lose yourself, and her and other cousins and such that didn't make it to this point but put such an impact on family. And that made me see and inspired to write, you know what, every day I have to walk in greater. So, and even with you, just so excited. And I think I can speak for the rest of the family. Just totally proud, legacy builder. So,
listen, thank you.
The year of elevation. That's what it is.
Yeah, 2022, the year, and like I said, full circle.
Yes.
And it's crazy because when that word came to me, it just, and then as things just continue, it's like it's confirmation that it's the year elevation. It's the year of, and that's kind of how I came up with the joy of words. I was sitting in the room, and it was like, all right, what's your goals for this year? And my goals is for elevation, which is to help elevate others. And that's what my mission is. My mission is always what I say, I help people to heal, which is helping to empower them amazing lives, is what y'all hear me say all the time on my platform. So my mission is to help empower amazing lives, and one of the ways is through words. So that's the joy of words came from. So this is where the blessing of this came from.
I know that.
Y'all are just blessing them out here today.
Well, thank you, because you truly blessed me. Oh my God.
Thank you. So you hold on tight, don't go nowhere.
Okay.
Somebody says, Sheena, my friend, your family is loaded with talent. Thanks. We try to do what we can out here in these parts. The good nines try to do what we can in these parts. See, see what happens?
I do that.
Yeah. Yes. So hold on tight. I'll have you back up in a minute. All right, guys. I'm gonna play the other video that Tyra left, being that she couldn't come with us here because she has something going on. Then after that, I'll have everybody else come to the stage and y'all will be able to tell people where y'all at, where y'all from, what y'all doing, and how they can connect with you.
Ever notice that the edge of uncomfortable is only cool when you're not the one feeling it? That pushing boundaries only works when they're not yours? That truth seems so righteous until you tell your first lie? That disowning yourself becomes so easy, it's almost second nature. That learning to love yourself can sometimes be the hardest lesson, and that allowing can be so bittersweet, you ache. Ever notice that?
See, she blessed us once again. Snap, snap, snaps. I wish she was here in person, but I'll have her put her information to where it's how y'all can contact and follow her later, being that she couldn't make it with us tonight. So I'm going to bring everybody back up on the screen.
I took another 10.
Yeah, I did. Because I was actually, I might have picked it in the morning. I ain't 17.
I ain't seen nothing on the sheet.
When I did it online, it had like the different 10%, whatever percent, blah, blah, blah. And I did somewhere in the middle. Because I did 10%. I said, yeah, that look way.
Miss Elevation, we can hear your whole convo. Miss Elevation, we can hear your whole convo. All right.
No doubt.
No, can y'all all mute as I call y'all because it echoes when everybody's off the mic.
No, can
right.
y'all
So,
somebody echoes when everybody's off the mic. So, somebody.
Hello.
All right.
This one here. All right. First up, we're gonna have Mr. Al. Can you unmute and tell everybody who you are, what you do, and how they can contact you?
Man, hotep, grand risings to my family, man. Listen, my name is Alpine, and I have been writing poetry for 12 years. I have a book out right now. It's called Rhymology, Note to Self. I have another publication that's coming out this fall. It's going to be Broken Glass. The second piece I did was for Broken Glass. But listen, you can follow me on Facebook, author Reginald McAlpine, Instagram Alpine3, and you can also find all of the events that I'm going to or participate in on www.bricksinvestmentsgroup.com. That'll give you my calendar and all of the different places I'm going. It also give you access to my book. I definitely believe that my desire is to uplift the diaspora, to support us. You also can find my book on We Buy Black. We need to definitely create a level of synergy within our diaspora and support and undergird each other, because if we don't do it, who will? All right. So I appreciate you. Thank you, S, for giving me an opportunity to express myself. Good looking at her.
Anytime. Next up, Miss Cain. You on mute. You're back on mute. For some reason, it keeps kicking you to mute.
You hear me?
I can hear you now.
I'm author Michelle Cain. My book is on Amazon, Christian Inspirational Writings. You can follow me on Facebook at Michelle Cain. You can follow my book page, Christian Inspirational Writings book page. You also can follow my website, theworldoftheauthoress.blogspot.com. And I'm working on my second book, Christian Inspirational Writings 2, which is a collaboration I'm doing with my father. So you can follow me on all social media platforms. And thank you for this opportunity.
Anytime, anytime. Next, Mr. Milton.
Hello again. So, the formal introduction, my name is Pastor Irvin Lanier Middleton Jr., author, new author, and poet. My book is still right here. I'm in the process of publishing, putting it on the final touches. You can find me on Facebook under Irvin with an E, that's Ervin, not Irving Middleton. There's two of us on there, so be careful because I'm a junior. So there's me, look with my fine self, and then there's me and my wife right there. So you'll see us both. I'm an author, musician, poet, and I don't have Instagram or all that other stuff yet, but get ready because I'm elevating. So I'm going to be everywhere. And I'm honored and thank you very much, Hotep and Ashe, for allowing me to be on here and express.
Absolutely. Next up, Miss Gourdine.
Hello, I am Natasha Gordon-Tyson. I am a veteran service advocate. I am CEO of Ladies of Legacy and creative founder of Legacy Healing Arts Circle, where veteran women can expound and share their voice. You can find me on Facebook under my name. I'm still working out the kinks for Ladies of Legacy, but you'll see that soon. Instagram is Ladies of Legacy 365. I am in the process of writing Legacy of Love Volume 3. Is going to be sent to V&G Publishing this year, so you should see that. But I wrote Legacy of Love Volume 1 and 2, and hopefully in the third one I can get with Miss Shanna, so it can be included in the family book as well. So hopefully 2 books will be coming out. My website is gourdineconsulting.org. So I just, I'm grateful for you being obedient to the call and just bringing forth that strength that needed to come and have us be elevated. So I thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. And absolutely, we can have that conversation about the book, and absolutely, you already know. Miss Elevation. You're up
Hello.
next, ma'am. Tell them who you are, how to connect with you, and what you do.
All right. Well, I am Vanessa Harris, but poetically known as Most Elevated Deepness. I am a full-time mommy and a full-time poet. I reside in the city of Augusta, Georgia. I am as well prior service retired Army, and just trying to do my thing with this poetry. Definitely know that it's a gift. That it's my gift from God, and I don't take it lightly. You can find me on YouTube under Most Elevated Deepness. I got a few videos up on YouTube on my page, but if you just YouTube search Most Elevated Deepness, I'm sure you'll find a whole list of things. You can find me on Instagram as Most Elevated, and on Facebook, follow me if you like, under Vanessa Harris. So yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Mr. Lost Poet, you can tell them how to find you again.
All right. Marcus and Randolph. Once again, y'all can find me on Facebook as Marcus and Randolph or the Lost Poet. Also on Instagram as Mr. Lost Poet. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel as the Lost Poet Marcus Randolph, and my books, which I currently have 4. You can get on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Those that are in Tennessee, I'm from Tennessee, can find them at the Addis Haiti Museum. Or once again, you can order them directly from me. My business phone is 731-215-0692. I'm also doing motivational speaking for the youth.
You don't have to ask me, you know.
I said, just trying to get out there in the world.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
It has no problem. It's been an honor to have each and every one of y'all on this platform. It's been a blessing. I know y'all blessed me with the words tonight. I'm full. I'm real full. And y'all have really blessed me with the joy of words. Just to let y'all know, I am having a Black History Month poetry event February 7th. If y'all want to come along and be a part, contact me. And it's free. You can come on through and spit your poetry. And it's at 8 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. But I will send, the flyer is on my page. And also, I'm thinking about doing this maybe once or twice a month. So, I think this is going to bless some people. So I think this is something I should continue to give out and allow people to bless the Lord, the world with the words and help elevate them. How they said a year elevation. But as always, y'all know I am Sheena, the author of The Mask Behind the Mask and Unveil the Broken Pieces of the Mask. Y'all know that I am known as the Lady Behind the Mask, and y'all can always find me on my platforms as Sheena Gourdine, author on Instagram and Facebook. You can also find me on my website at www.theladybehindthemask.com. And you can also find me in my other two groups, which is called Power in Your Voice. And you can also find me in Victory of the Minds. You can contact me for my podcasts that I have, which are on Tuesdays, called Testimonial Tuesdays for my Victory in My Mind group. And I'm also a part of Rock Truth, which you can find me on my Rock Bottom podcast, which will actually be on this Saturday. I have an interview with Fredrick Beaty. He was supposed to be here tonight, but he was unable to be here. But he will be here tomorrow on an interview for Rock Bottom, where we don't look like what we've been through. So follow me, stay connected. Never know who you might get connected to. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night.
Introducing to some and reintroducing to others. Speaker, entrepreneur, motivational coach, and author, Sheena Gourdine. If you wish to contact her, you can contact her via email at sgourdine16@gmail.com.